You've stood on a stage for 12 years and shared your opinion. Nobody wants to hear your opinion anymore. They just want to know the story. Why do you believe something different than you used to believe? What do you think about these issues? And so I think for us, we just wanted to share it. There were a lot of people who followed us and who listened to us and who still listen to us and still respect us and want to know what it is that changed for us. And I think that at the most fundamental level, what I was trying to do, well, there's a couple of things. I think part of it was, and I think that was really what I hoped to accomplish. I think at the very core level of that, that's what I hoped to accomplish. I think naively, I think it was an evolution, and I think it was always there.
That implies there might have been a little bit of a Messiah complex.
Oh, of course there was. Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's, I think there are a lot of people who feel that way. I think the biggest thing, I think is that thing that I think we as the church are guilty of. And I think that's the thing, I think that's the root of the evil. I think another thing was, I think our culture and our church has changed. I don't think another organization should spring up out of this. I don't think these ministries should continue. Homosexuality, I don't think that's helpful. I don't think that that's something that produces peace. I don't think it is something that produces rest. I don't think it is something that is good for the gospel. I think it's something that's distracting from the gospel.
I sit here as a man who's married to a man. Is God cool with all of that?
Before the foundation of the world, God knew you'd be married to a man. And I think so much of, yes, okay, I'll just say yes, okay. But I think I think the majority of our anger is rooted in fear and anxiety. And so that's how I look at it. I would say sexual orientation doesn't change. What I would say is live your own story. So I think there's been, for instance, I think it is having an impact. And so I think I think it's handicapping in many. I think that will continue to happen. I think the church in the United States is different than the church in other places. I think and I think for me. You've stood on a stage for 12 years and shared your opinion. Nobody wants to hear your opinion anymore. They just want to know the story.